Every day, shocking acts are caught on camera.
Stop it! Why are you naked?
But these lawless individuals leave nothing to the imagination.
This dude is butt naked.
He's naked. He ain't got no pants on.
On this episode, a day at the beach goes awry.
Give me a second, please. I'm naked.
Terror on the train.
Stay down!
He's just like clawing his way back up. There is no stopping this guy.
A woman on the run makes a bold move.
Back into me.
Okay, still going.
Anybody out in the public at this point is in danger.
And a nude and crude awakening.
This is someone who has done this before and will do it again.
It's a busy Tuesday evening in Houston, Texas, and the city's metro rail is full of commuters making their journey home. So a call to 911 about dangerous behavior inside one of the rail cars has police rushing to investigate.
Prior to officers arriving to the train station, they got word that the suspect, who was naked, stole a pesticide sprayer from a groundskeeping crew.
The naked man was spraying commuters on the train platform with pesticide. The officers approached the man. He then sprays the officer.
That is toxic. That could kill somebody. It is dangerous. And why is he doing it naked?
You can hear officers trying to give him some commands to drop it and to not do that, and he's having none of it.
The officer has his taser in his hand. The naked man tries to grab the taser and the officer pulls it away. Then the naked man absolutely lights the officer up with a smack to the face.
This is beyond shocking. This has gone from a disturbance to indecent exposure to now assault on a police officer.
Stay down!
What we see next is the officer deploy his taser, and he is successful in striking the perpetrator, and they're effective.
He's on the ground and he's just like clawing his way back up. There is no stopping this guy.
Stay down!
The perpetrator then lunges for the officers, at which point they deploy a second taser dart, and at that point we see him fall to the ground.
When you get a good hit with a taser, it will completely lock the body up, but they're only about 50% effective, so sometimes you have to deploy a second one to keep the person immobilized. It's disturbing to look at, but just know that ride only lasts for 5 seconds and they make a full recovery.
We don't know if this pesticide had made contact with someone's eyes, what kind of damage that would have done. Would it have rendered the officers unable to further engage with him? And so it was absolutely necessary for the officers to put this situation to bed and end it quickly.
I've represented police officers in instances that involve use of force, and police officers are not perfect. They use bad judgment and they can get in trouble for it. But these police officers handled themselves beautifully. This is not an easy perpetrator to subdue, and he's extremely unpredictable. And they did a great job at resorting to the force that was necessary, not going straight to their gun, and I commend them for that.
After being tased, not once, but twice, officers are able to finally get his hands behind his back and cuff him.
We never want to use force, right? But sometimes force is necessary. And a taser is a non-lethal device that can bring a violent confrontation to a successful conclusion.
This is a guy that has caused a lot of chaos and danger to everyone around him. And the officer is handling him in a very, very professional, serious way, but very calmly.
This officer should be commended. If you've ever been slapped across the face, you know how angry that can make you. He really fought that instinct and did a great job.
You want to stand up for me? Can you stand up? Hey, can you stand up for me? What's your name?
It could have been much worse. He had dangerous chemicals. He was spraying people. Luckily, the officers got there quickly and they were able to apprehend the man right away.
We're going to stand up, all right? Can you stand up for me?
The nude man is identified as 49-year-old Keith Dean. He is charged with assault with bodily injury and assault with bodily injury on a public servant.
This guy was assaulting people with pesticides and a sprayer. He was completely naked. He did not hesitate at all to assault a police officer, so he had to be taken into custody and quickly.
Dean pleads guilty and is sentenced to 180 days in jail.
I think this is the kind of stuff that officers engage in and how they conduct themselves more often than not. We just don't get to see it. It's just policing 101. It's what we do.
In the winter of 2002, a police officer responds to a call about a woman trying to flag down and enter cars at a convenience store in Burlington, North Carolina. Callers say what is even more bizarre is that the woman is stark naked.
The responding officer has the details and he's thinking this could be a victim of sexual assault.
It's 20 degrees outside. It's 11 o'clock at night. It's dark. It's cold.
His initial concern is her safety and well-being.
He takes this woman to his cruiser and lets her sit in back. He then immediately goes to the trunk to see if there's something inside he can wrap around her to warm her up. He also happens to leave his vehicle running so this woman could keep warm.
She kind of curls up. It looks like she's not going to move at all.
But then somehow this woman is able to squeeze through a partition separating the front seat from the back seat.
She gets in the driver's seat and she takes off, leaving the officer there on the side of the road stranded, trunk flapping as she goes.
All available officers in the area get the alert about the stolen vehicle and set their sights on catching this naked cop car thief.
What we can see on the video is this lady going left and right, speeding around town, driving about 60 miles an hour as she's being pursued by several responding units.
She's not on a highway, she's in a neighborhood. Anybody out in the public at this point is in danger. Other motorists, pedestrians, bicyclists, whoever may be out in the neighborhood. But then suddenly, the car comes to a stop, and the officer's got to be relieved. Like, okay, finally she's come to her senses. But that's not what happens here.
Backed into me.
The woman puts the cruiser in reverse and rams the police officer's car.
I thought, okay, well, maybe she doesn't have control of the car and went into reverse by accident, but then she did it again. I'm just like, what? I literally had to double take.
She is so lucky that no one then pulled out their guns because their lives are now in danger. That car has become a deadly weapon.
Okay, still going.
After ramming the officer's car twice, she takes off, and now more law enforcement officers are participating in this pursuit.
Left on Every Street, left on Every Street.
Desperate people do desperate things, and this is a desperate situation for this woman.
This driver just wants to get away by any means necessary. Anyone who's within close proximity is in great danger.
During a pursuit, the officer has a lot going on, and he's doing a great job.
Making a left on me.
It's not easy because your adrenaline's going, and you still got to be clear and concise on the radio,
Right on Tucker going back toward Webb.
and be careful yourself as you're driving down the road. On top of all that, he's already been assaulted twice with a motor vehicle, and he's got to continue the pursuit and keep his composure.
Yes, cut it back.
This chase finally comes to an end when she turns into a dead-end parking lot.
Though the chase has ended, the drama is far from complete.
She's in a police cruiser that she stole, which has weapons in it, so you don't know what she's got in her hands, and you don't know what she's gonna do. When they finally get close enough to the car to make contact with her, she's not there. She's left the car somehow and taken off on foot.
I mean, this woman is relentless. Over and over and over again, she's able to dodge all of these officers.
This has gone from a high-speed chase to a foot chase.
They're just trying to locate her, try to find out where she's hiding or where she's running to.
Luckily, she didn't get very far, and they were able to finally apprehend her not too far from the scene.
The woman is identified as 33-year-old Joy Lynn Tedesco from Orange Park, Florida. Police charge her with multiple counts, including car theft, speeding to elude arrest, resisting arrest, and assault on a police officer.
My hat's off to the officers here. She fled the vehicle on foot, and they found her quickly and put this thing to an end.
Tedesco pleads guilty and is sentenced to up to 14 months in prison.
The thing that surprised me the most about this story is that this female would have the temerity to steal a police officer's vehicle and then lead them on a pursuit as she's naked.